Picture for a moment that the veil between this world and the next has dissolved, revealing what the dead, those who've crossed the threshold, are truly doing right now. This isn't a tea about fear or fantasy. It is a deep dive into the mystery pulsing at the heart of existence. Carl Jung, the great explorer of the psyche, taught us that death isn't an end, but a transformation, a plunge into the collective unconscious where souls continue to weave their stories. What are these essences, freed from the body's chains, experiencing at this very moment? Are they dancing among eternal archetypes, or whispering secrets that could shift how you see life itself? Stay with me, because in the words to come, we'll unveil 20 things the dead are doing right now, and I promise, what you discover will stir your soul in ways you never imagined. Jung guides us to see that the psyche doesn't fade, it expands, linking to an invisible web of meaning and symbols. When we speak of the dead, we're not just pondering the beyond, we're touching the core of what makes us human, the curiosity for the eternal. Have you ever felt an emptiness you can't explain? A call that seems to come from elsewhere? Maybe it's their echo, those who've departed, trying to show us something. Today, we'll explore how the dead, through Jung's lens, might be engaging with the great archetypes, the sage, the shadow, the hero, in a realm where time holds no sway. Each revelation is an invitation to look within and ask, what is your soul searching for? Get ready, because this journey isn't just about them, it's about what you carry deep inside. This narrative isn't merely a list, it's a bridge to the unconscious, where Jung said the deepest truths reside. The dead aren't just out there, they're actively shaping the cosmic drama, influencing dreams, intuitions, even the paths we choose. Have you ever had a dream that felt more real than life itself? Or sensed someone, long gone, standing by your side? For Jung, these are threads tying us to the beyond, and today we'll pull them gently. We'll uncover how the dead might be crafting destiny, conversing with the archetypal forces that govern both the seen and unseen. So, take a deep breath and dive in with me, because what's coming could forever change how you view death and life. Jung taught that death is no final stop, but a gateway to the collective unconscious, that vast ocean where all souls meet and keep creating meaning. The dead right now might be dancing with archetypes, those primal forces shaping both worlds. Picture them as actors in an eternal theater, playing sages, shadows, or heroes, steering stories that still ripple into our dreams. Maybe, as you watch this, someone you loved is whispering a truth to your unconscious, a spark disguised as a hunch. It is not just fascinating, it makes us wonder, what if the dead are more alive than we think, weaving fate with threads we can't see? Now consider the shadow, Jung's term for all we hide from ourselves. The dead, unbound by ego's masks, might be facing their own shadows in a timeless plane, reconciling what they left undone. Here's what might hit you. Jung believed working with the shadow is key to individuation, the path to wholeness. Could the dead, in their courage, be teaching us to face our own fears? Perhaps they're watching, hoping we'll embrace the parts of ourselves we dodge. That shiver you feel out of nowhere, could it be their nudge to dig deeper? Will you take it? What if the dead are painting the fabric of our dreams? Jung saw dreams as messages from the unconscious, often laced with archetypes that outlive any one life. Right now, those who've passed might be weaving their tales into ours, appearing as cryptic figures or places that feel oddly familiar, ever woken from a dream that seemed truer than reality. To Jung, that could be a conversation with the beyond, proof the dead aren't just out there, but within us, helping craft our journey's tapestry. Close your eyes for a second and ask, what are they trying to tell me today? More than that, the dead might be guiding us as threshold guardians, a concept echoing Jung's ideas, Having crossed the divide between life and death, they could be beacons for those still walking the earth. Think of a moment when you made a big choice and felt a presence, an unexplainable force. Jung would say that's the collective unconscious speaking, with the dead as its messengers, pointing to your own individuation. They're not just busy with their own fates, they're invested in ours, as if we're all vital pieces of a grand puzzle. Doesn't that make you want to live with more purpose? Jung reminds us that life and death are two sides of the same coin, bound by endless transformation. The dead, right now, might be celebrating this alchemy, turning their experiences into wisdom that echoes across the cosmos. They're not just doing things, they're being in pure connection with the whole. Here's the final invitation. As you hear these ideas, you're not just learning about them, but about yourself. What would you do if you knew your soul will dance on that stage one day? Stay until the end, because each of these 20 things is a mirror to your own path. We've reached the end of this journey through the veil, guided by Jung's wisdom, which shows the dead aren't just beyond, but among us, dancing in the collective unconscious. Every one of the 20 things we've explored, whether reconciling with the shadow, painting dreams, or guiding as guardians, reveals a truth. Death isn't an abyss, but a continuation of the soul's great drama. Jung taught that everything connects, that the stories of those who've gone still resonate in ours, like echoes of an eternal archetype. As you take this in, ask yourself, how has this shifted how you see your own life? Maybe the dead are inviting us right now to live boldly, to embrace the mystery within. Think about what it means to be human through this Jungian lens. The dead, weaving their tales in the beyond, remind us that life is a tapestry of light and shadow, beginnings and transformations. They're not just tending their own paths, they're showing us the way to individuation, to weaving together what we love and what we fear. Every shiver, every vivid dream, every gut feeling you've had might be their whisper, urging you to truly live. So, what will you do with their call? Ignore it or let it spark something new? That is the beauty of what we've uncovered. It is not just about them, it is about who you choose to become. Jung said the unconscious is a mirror, and the dead, in that mirror, reflect both our questions and answers. They challenge us to look past the obvious, to find meaning where others see endings. By sharing these 20 things, I didn't just want to pique your curiosity. I wanted to plant a seed that might grow in you, maybe tonight in a dream, or tomorrow in a quiet moment. Perhaps you'll feel an emptiness that now has a name, or a presence that feels closer. What are the dead doing right now? They're watching, hoping we'll find our way, that we'll live fully, that as their gift to us, the chance to turn fear of death into love for life. This journey doesn't stop here because these ideas are alive, pulsing like the archetypes Jung described. They'll linger with you, perhaps in a dream tonight or a choice you make tomorrow. The dead, in their silent wisdom, show us that time is an illusion, that we're all linked in an eternal cycle of transformation. Here's the final challenge. If you knew your soul would one day dance in that realm, how would you live differently now? Don't let that question slip away. Hold it, feel its weight, because it might unlock something profound. The dead aren't just doing things, they're calling us to be more, to be whole, to be human. And as you reflect on all this, I invite you to join this conversation that doesn't end here. If these ideas stirred something in you, if they lit a spark in your soul, hit that like button to let me know we're connected in this search. Subscribe to the channel because we'll keep diving into the mysteries of life, death, and what makes us who we are. And in the comments, tell me, what did you feel hearing this? Did a dream, a memory, a moment feel like a message from those who've passed? Your voice matters, and I can't wait to hear what you share. Let's keep going together, because as Jung taught us, the path to wholeness starts with one step. And that step is now.